Hi, welcome to Tantalus Oracle. Thank you for joining me today. So the reading that I'm doing was two. That I'm doing today was requested. Um, I don't know anything about these people. I just had a request to do them. So it's going to be David Dixon, missing out of Philadelphia, December 25th, 2021. And then the second one will be Joseph Plant Jr., missing out of Philadelphia since May 14th, 2025. All right, so the first one, David Dixon. All right, so let's see what we have for David Dixon. Okay, let me make sure everything is right. Okay. Last time I did a reading, the um, audio was missing, so I just want to make sure it's right. Okay, so this is David Dixon. So we have a male, a liar, and reunite. So all of these are obvious of what they mean. Okay, so reunite means that it's somebody that you had already had acquaintance with, and now you meet back up with them again in some type of way, or reuniting. So reuniting just means you meeting or reuniting, meeting back up, getting back acquainted with someone that you previously knew. Okay, or had met up with. So here you have a male here. Somebody is telling lies, but it's somebody that he had previous connection to. Okay. And I will say this, that when I do readings, I usually don't do too much background. I basically just want to know who the person is, where they're from, when they went missing, and a little basic. Are they missing? Are they deceased? Or what's going on with them? And then go from there. And then after I do the reading, then I might go back and look at details of what happened. Like after I finish this reading, and then I'll go and look and see what they said about the person. Okay. All right. So now, let's see what else. Okay. So now we have gains, goodbye, and boundaries. So here we have goodbye. So this means like somebody leave, all right, yeah, see you later, bye. But it also means that somebody is responsible or somebody said their final goodbye. So that person is no longer here with us. But there's a liar connected to him. So that means that somebody is lying about either not knowing or having anything to do or being connected with him, not him no longer being here. And then here you have the gains connected to the male. So like I said, I don't know anything about this person, their life, or anything, or what happened for them to be missing. Now, gains can mean a gang, or it could just mean, as it says here, a group of people. So like there was a gang of people. So that means it was a whole bunch of people or a group of people. Okay. But it's a group of people that's connected to this male. This male is connected to a group of people. Okay. So he could be the male or somebody else could be the male. And then you have the reunite and then the boundaries. So whoever that he connected back with, they overstepped some boundaries here. So they did something that he did not like. He did something they didn't like. Some boundaries were overstepped. So you got down here a line stepper. So that means that somebody, you tell somebody what you don't like, and they keep on pushing it or trying to do things that they know that you don't like anyway. They trying to push the boundaries here. Okay, so you got that. So here you have a group of people that's connected to him saying his goodbye, but somebody overstepped the boundary. So somebody did something that somebody didn't approve of, whether that's him or the people, the other people. Okay, so now we have victim, blood, and partner. So we know what blood is, okay, but then we have DNA here. So there could be some DNA left somewhere, or that means somebody had a loss of blood, something along there. Okay, so we have somebody losing blood, somebody no longer being here, and somebody lying about it. Okay, so when you are a liar, it means someone, as it relates to this situation, has been asked about something and they lied. Do you know where he was? No. Were you involved? No, I haven't seen him 30 days. Whatever the question was, do you know what happened to him? No. They lied. So that's how you become the liar in this situation, is because somebody asked you a specific question as it relates to him being missing or what happened to him, and you lie. Okay, that's what that means. Not just somebody is a liar or told a lie. All right, so now you have that. And then over here, you see somebody being a victim, somebody being victimized. There's a group of people here. And is he the male, or is it a male in particular in this group that victimized him, that's responsible? Because over here, you see whoever he met up with, whoever he met, connected with, okay, you have here a partner, accomplice, and the other half. Somebody overstepping the boundary. So whoever the person is overstepped some boundaries when they met back up. So you ran into this person. It don't necessarily mean that you went out to meet this person. It could just mean you ran into that person while you were out. But somebody overstepped some boundaries, and it's somebody that he maybe used to hang with in some type of way. Maybe he used to be in a gang. I don't know. But it's somebody here that is an accomplice. They are a partner here, or the other part of the situation. So partner could mean somebody that you're in a relationship with, like your other half, or it can mean an accomplice. So somebody that's connected to whatever happened here. So here you have that. But here you have him being victimized, losing blood, and it's either a partner that he met back up with, somebody that he used to deal with in some type of way, or somebody else was involved here with it as well. Okay, so that came out as we go in here. So here we have justice, the key, and the face. So the key means either this person has key information. See, they lying, but they got information, okay, related to this situation here by him being missing and no longer here losing blood. They got key information, but they're lying about it. So now we have the justice given or justice received. So this means that it's connected to this man. Now, the man could be both ways. It could be um, David the man or a man connected to this, okay? Or both. So here, whoever the man is lying as well, but they got key information. But here you see the justice here. So this man could have done whatever happened here because they felt like they were justified in doing what they did. Like, oh, you did this to me, or you did this, or you said this, so now I'm gonna do this to you. So when people do stuff like that, they feel justified in giving you the treatment that they do. Okay. And it could also mean somebody would receive justice here as well. So you can do something and feel justified, or you can do something and the person you did it to receives the justice. Okay. Now over here we have the face. So with this card, it means that it's something specific or noticeable about somebody's facial features. So somebody could have, that person with the big mold on top of their eye, or that person with the funny looking mustache, or that person with the lazy eye. Whatever it is, it's something unique about that person's face that stands out. They can have a scar or something. Whatever it is, it's something unique about the person's face. So that's why it says the face with distinct facial features. So something unique about that person, the way that person looks. Okay. So somebody has key information and they are the key to the situation as well. Whoever the person is, there's something unique about this person's face. And it's somebody, whoever it is, it's the person that he met up with. And then, like I already explained what that means. So the key is somebody could have done this because they felt justified. But whoever it is, there's something unique about this person's face. And then this card came out first before I pulled these, which is the setup. That means somebody set you up, or somebody set you up is the situation was set up or put into place purposely. So it's a setup. All right. So now we have the legacy, the heart, and the street smart. So the heart is usually somebody that you are in a relationship with. Somebody has your heart. Okay. So that means it's usually somebody that you are in a relationship with, having key information, or they are the key to this situation. This also connected to the reason why he's no longer here. Here you have blood, the loss of blood. Okay. Or there's some DNA connection. Now, when you say DNA connection, that can mean you connected by blood, DNA. And that is you related, you have some relations, you can have a child with this person, you can be related to this person in some type of way, or there's some DNA evidence, okay, connected to the blood. Now, over here, we have the legacy. The legacy is what you are known for, or what you leave behind. That legacy could be like what you're known for, or it could be an actual child that you leave behind. So you have the legacy, the heart, and street smart. So over here you have the street smart. So that means this person knows about they're a street person. So they know how the streets are. They know how to move or maneuver around in the street. They're a hustler, whatever. But this person is a street smart person. The street smart person has something distinct about their face, and they have the partner, like I said, the other half or the accomplice. So the street smart, see here, they overstep some boundaries. Something happened that somebody didn't want to happen, or stated, like I could say, don't do this, or this is not accepted, whatever, and you go over that. And then that's connected to the street smarts. Then you have the legacy over here, something that you're known for. Could be known for being in a gang, or whatever the situation is here. So you got that connected to the gangs, and then also the justice and somebody being a victim here. Okay, so we got a bully, wash away, and power. So wash away, that means you're trying to clean up everything. You're trying to hide evidence, you're trying to wash your hands of the situation, wash your hands of the person. You don't want nothing being coming back to you or being seen on you, with you, whatever. So that means you're trying to clean everything up so there's no connection. So here somebody could have cleaned up this. Okay. So it won't be seen. Okay. Then you have the bully. See the bully on top of the victim. Somebody is being bullied. Bully mean you either trying to coerce or intimidate somebody into doing something or not doing something. In here, so see the victim here. And then over here we have the power and control. Somebody is trying to be controlling of you. Somebody's trying to take power over you. So that means, and this also could mean that you're trying to take the power away. So if somebody is a controlling person and you're no longer allowing them to be controlling over you, you're taking your power back. You're taking the control back. If somebody is trying to control you and tell you what to do, they're trying to be controlling and take your power away. So you have that, and it's connected to the partner or the accomplice that's here. See the power and the control, the street smart person who overstepped some boundaries or whatever the boundaries are. There's something unique about this person's face that he met up with. So here you have somebody cleaning up something. Somebody was trying to be in control of the situation, and then somebody was being bullied. So you got the bully and the control. So whatever I'm trying to make you do or make you not do is because I'm trying to control you. But see, now I'm trying to hide that. I'm trying to clean all that up, because I don't want people to know that I was bullying you or that I was controlling you or I was trying to be controlling and coerce you into doing things here. So you're seeing these people cleaning this up here. They got information. Then over here, you have somebody bullying somebody, but this could be somebody could be a known bully, whatever. It's something known about the situation of this person here. And then see, this is the person trying to give or receive justice. Now here, this came out before I pulled these, and this is a vow, which is a promise. So this means that if I say something, oh, yeah, I'll take you here, or let me tell you, if you do this, I'm going to do that to you. That's making a vow or a promise or a threat. So threatening somebody, saying something that you're going to do. Okay. So then that's over here. You see the bullying, somebody trying to be controlling, somebody threatening you in some type of way, and they're trying to clean it up. Okay. Let's see. One more round. Okay, so now we have the elder, the vibration, and the gender side. So the elder just means that this person is older than you or the person that we're speaking of. Okay. Key information, line. So whoever this person is that has key information is an older person. Now, when I say older, that don't mean if I don't even know how old this person is. But if he's, let's just say 20, the person could be 23. They're older than you. Okay. It don't mean that if you're 20, the person got to be 60. You're elder. It just means that person is older than you. Okay. Key information and lying. Okay. So here we have the vibration. The vibration is just the energy of the situation. That's all that means, the energy behind it. And then you see this male here, it's male energy. And then it's also here somebody either giving justice or receiving the justice here in this situation. But that's what the energy of it is, okay? And it's an older person who has information who's also lying, but it's also somebody else. There's more than one person involved because we see a partner, accomplice, we see the heart, relationship, whatever. Then we got gang or groups. So we got that going on. And then over here we have the genocide. The genocide means that more than one person has lost their life. Okay. Here. So, but this, whoever is responsible for this, like I said, whoever this person you met up that's responsible for this has something unique about their face. Okay. Some type of facial feature that's unique to that person here. And also see the genocide, the street smart, and the control. This person could be known in the streets for being a certain type of way. They're known for being a certain type of way, or having certain type of power or control in the area. This person could also have unalived somebody previously or after. All right, so now we have alive and aware, school, and female. Now this, if you read it this way, let me first explain what this means and this before I go. So school means an actual school, but it has a connection to children. It could be a classmate or whatever, somebody you went to school with. It could be a school building. It could be children, okay? Then you have the female, alive and aware, has double meaning. That means you are alive. That means that you are alive and that you are aware. So that means that you know exactly what is going on. You're very aware of what's happening around you. And it can also mean that somebody is alive, but usually what this means is that somebody, like say for instance, if we're going back to this, if I say, do you know what happened to David? And you lie, okay? Just say, for instance, you lie. But you very well know what happened, and you know why it happened, you know how it happened, and everything connected to it. You're very aware of what's going on, even though you may lie and say, oh, I don't have no clue, but you're very well aware of what's going on and what's happening. Okay, so that's what that means. And usually when it comes out, that's what it means. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person is alive. It just means that whoever we're speaking of is very aware of what happened and they know what's going on, even if they say they don't. Okay. So we have that. So then we have this female here. So we have some female here. You see this? I don't know, it's a school building's classmate, whatever. Somebody that you were in a relationship with. I don't even know how old this person is. I'm gonna have to let me see if I can look it up real quick. How old David Dixon is. That'll help. 22. Okay. All right, so this is David. Can you see it? That's David Dixon. Okay. Uh, don't have much. Just say he was last seen on Saturday, December 25th, on what's that, Udall Street. Clothing description unknown, so you don't even know what he had on. Okay, so we don't know. So anyway, so he was 22. So it could be, I don't even know where Udall Street is. It could be a school nearby. It could be somebody he met from school, whatever the situation is. But, okay, that's connected to him not being here. Somebody knows exactly what happened. Okay, see, whoever these group of people, they know exactly what happened. Also, there's a female connected to this as well. So maybe it could be because of a female as well. Okay. But you see this, somebody is cleaning all of this stuff up. But it's somebody that he knew or knows, however you want to put it. And it seems to be connected to a female. All right, let's see what goes. All right, so we got no, journal, and animal. So this means something is documented, it's written down. Somebody could have had a journal, or it could be journaled, meaning it's documented, written down, something about it. Okay, there's some written evidence. All right, so then animal, it could mean, here I got savage, so it could be animalistic, meaning that whatever this person did was savage, but it could also represent just an animal of some sort. Then we have the no. So this means that you're doing something to somebody and somebody is not wanting that to happen and they're telling you no. You see this? Somebody being a victim, they're being bullied and they're screaming no. Something is documented, something is written, somebody is somewhere. There's some type of written evidence about something being cleaned up here, connected to the blood. Partner, control, animal. Okay. Like I said, it could be an animal, but usually when this comes out, it represents the savageness of the situation. Okay. So you see that here. Connected to this female, the savage, the genocide, connected to the female, things being written down, documented, something written. Okay. But then it's connected to an older person. Now let me say this too. I forgot to say that. This means educating yourself. So somebody could be researching you, educating themselves about you, school building, schoolmate children. Okay. So whatever, if they were educating themselves, they could have written some things down about him. Oh, he be here this time, or whatever it is, something written down. But here it's an older person. And then somebody is fully aware of what's going on. It's him also being fully aware of what's happening to him in that moment. Okay. Because whatever it is, it was a setup and somebody had already said that they were going to be doing some things. And we already see the bullying and the victim and the loss of blood and him not being here. And it's connected to him meeting back up with somebody. I don't know if it's connected to this female, whoever the female is. And also a male here that's involved as well. But it's like I said, it's more than one person being involved in the situation. So I'm going to pause here so I can get my cards back together, and then I'll go into Joseph. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Joseph Plant Jr. Let me see how old he is too before I start. I don't know. He was 27. Okay. And this is Joseph Plant. Okay. All right. He was 27. All right, so let's see what's going on with Joseph Plant. So now we have gangs again coming out. All right, delays and guilty. All right, so we already went over that. So Now we have delays, and delays just means something is holding it up. A delay. It just means a hold up. Okay. For whatever reason is being held up. Guilty, somebody is guilty. So we have a group of people, okay? Then we have a delay happening. So somebody is either causing a delay, trying to delay something for whatever reason, and then guilty, okay? Somebody is guilty. So let's go further. Okay, so now we have the face card coming back out again. So here we have a grifter, and the grifter just means that somebody who changes with the wind. So to get something, to benefit in some type of way. So if it benefits them to do this, they're going to do that. And if 3 seconds later it benefits them to do that, they're going to do that. And then they'll switch up however they need to switch up to get what best serves them. Okay. And then you got the crossover. That means that person has passed away. So now we have somebody is guilty of causing him to cross over. So we got that. And then we have this grifter here with the delay. So that means whoever this person is here, maybe it could have been him. Like I said, I don't know anything about these people, but somebody is trying to postpone something. Why? Because it benefits them in some type of way. Maybe because they're connected here. And then here, this person has something distinctive about their face. And then all here we have them being either connected with a group of people. I don't want to say gangs. I'll just say a group of people, because when you say gangs, people think gang activity. So, but it could be that. But here's something distinct about this person that stands out here within this group. All right. Okay. All right. So that's interesting. All right. So let me. All right. So now we have the tornado. This just means that something had popped up suddenly. You wasn't expecting it. Okay. Here is the disguise. Someone is concealing their identity or something else. Concealed identity, altering the appearance. So somebody is trying to make something look a different way, whether it's themselves or a situation. And then you have a neighbor, which is someone that is in close proximity to you. It could be an actual neighbor, but it just means that somebody that is close to you, that's in your vicinity. Okay. So with this, you have somebody trying to disguise something or a situation. Something happened which was not expected to happen at that moment. So we have a grifter here. So, like I said, they take opportunities as they come because it benefits them in some type of way. So, whatever happened here was maybe because it benefited this person, and it wasn't something that was planned. It just happened all of a sudden. You didn't even see it coming. And now they're disguising certain things or themselves because they're trying to delay something, whatever they're trying to delay. And this is somebody here that's close to him, close to Joseph. Okay. See, whoever is in close proximity is guilty of him crossing over. Something happened unexpectedly. There's something distinct about the face, whether it's the victim's face, there's something distinctive about, like something happened to the face, or whoever the person is here that caused this. Like something could have happened to Joseph's face, like in the facial area, or it could be that the person has something distinct about their face, because here you see something popping up suddenly. It's connected to the face, and it's a group of people. So it could be somebody standing out in that group here, or something happened to the facial features, or something distinct about the face over here. So let me get that one second. Let's see what this was. Those two came out. See in a second. Okay, so I wonder if this could be like somebody called 911, but they didn't say anything on the phone, but they got record of the call. I don't know. Okay, but let's go through here. So we got justice and son came out. So justice means just giving, justice receive. I already said that in the last video about justice meaning somebody doing something because they feel justified, or somebody receiving justice for the things that have happened to him, for them. Son card means success. So somebody was successful at something, somebody is getting success or having success in their life, or surrounding a situation. So it could be, since these two, it could be justice can be successful here in the future. It could mean that. I'm not sure. And I ain't gonna go all into that. So here we have the 911. So that means an emergency situation. Somebody either call 911, needs 911. That means this is emergency situation. Somebody needs some type of assistance. Here is somebody being nonverbal. That means they're not speaking. They're being quiet about something. Or it could just be somebody, like if somebody walked by and you don't want to say anything, you could gesture in some type of way, like, yeah, that's the person over there. Even though you're not saying anything, you could just be pointing or something like that. So it just means things are not being spoken of. It could just, like I said, hand gestures, body movements, or it could just be somebody being quiet about something. And then this is the information, the data. So like I said, it could have been somebody needed assistance, but nobody did anything, nobody said anything or whatever. But there's information. Or it could be somebody called 911, but they never said anything on the line, but they have record of the call, data in the call. All right, so here with this, we see somebody could have called here because of a group of people. Maybe he called, or somebody called about a gang of people or a group of people, could have been hanging out somewhere. I'm not sure. Things are being quiet here. So the delay could be because nobody is not speaking, right? Nobody's not speaking, so that's causing the delay in somebody receiving some type of assistance, or people finding out information. So you got the data, information here about the guiltiness of someone, information about somebody crossing over, information about somebody that's close to him. Okay. When did this happen? Okay, that was recent. That was like last year. Okay, so this recent. So when we go back to the person not speaking, you see how somebody is trying to cover up things, disguise things, alter the appearance, make it look like something else. The grifter, okay? They're not speaking, but they're connected to it in some way. So either it benefited them or they got some type of benefit out of it. The 911. So here, somebody could have said, describe somebody, or somebody needed 911, like I said, because something could have happened to that person's face and it was something that happened suddenly. That person needed assistance. So somebody could have got hit in the face, not, hit their head or whatever. And I don't know if he's missing or they found him and they just don't know what happened to him. I don't know. Oh, there we go there. Violence, genocide, somebody being assaulted. Okay. See, in the face, assault in the face, genocide here. That means multiple deaths. Okay. Violence, somebody crossed over due to violence. So something happened here. And they may be trying to make it look like it was a gang thing and it was a personal thing. I don't know. Okay. All right, so crossover with violence. Oh, I already did that. Okay. I'm trying to make it look a certain type of way, keeping quiet. Somebody close to him. Okay. See that fight? See that? Somebody close to him. Somebody got a bond with. Somebody having the capacity to do certain things. You got into a fight with somebody you have some type of connection to. This is a physical fight or somebody dealing with certain things internally. Fight, assault, somebody needs assistance, somebody having the capability or, it's in that person to do something here that he had a bond with, somebody having the capacity to do something right here. And maybe they have the capacity to do it because they've done it before. But see, nobody ain't talking about that part. Sexual partner being control and taking control. When power and control means controlling the power, but it just means the person, to me, is like, it could be also the person who is setting things up or putting things into action, because they're the one in control. They're the one leading it. Okay. But I don't know. Sexual partner, sexual data, guilty. So that could be some information that the sexual partner is guilty of some things. And over here, somebody that you have a bond with is connected to the violence. The partner not saying anything, causing delays in this. But I wonder, like I said, this could mean that he will finally get justice here, because these two cards came out together. And then here, powers that be, 911. Here, to control the assault and the fight. Somebody overpowered him in the fight here. I'm going to look this up after I finish. Look. Somebody got a bond with, sexual partner, mother, child, legacy, something that you're leaving behind, something that you're known for. And then you got here the weapon. What's going on here? Somebody that's close to you, somebody that you have a bond with, and then you got a sexual partner, sexual activity, sexual partner with information that's guilty. Then you got the mother, a person that's a mother. Then you got the violence that's connected to that person. And then you got somebody crossing over that's connected to this person. Then you have the legacy connected next to the mother, and the legacy could mean a child that you leave behind or think something that you're known for here. Then you got this, and then you got this. Then you got a weapon being used, somebody being assaulted, something happening to the person's face. Was something that was he something was he shot in the face or whatever, something happening to the face. Then you got a fight, something that came up. Suddenly you got in a fight, now somebody pulled out a weapon. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Moving on. All right, this is the last row. Selected money, change of fortune. So was it about money? Because see, we got a grifter here. Like I said, it's some type of benefit for them. And then he was 27 too. And so here you have the money. That's self-evident of what that means. There's some type of connection to money here. Legacy, partner, money. Something that people knew he had money. Something that you're known for, like, oh, he keep money, whatever. The partner know about it, or the accomplice, whoever here. And then selected. So that means it wasn't random. They chose that person for a reason. You were selected for this. Okay? Selected. That's why. Chose to do these things. Change of fortune. So that means your fortune changed. So situation turned bad with somebody that you had a bond with, that you were close to, but now y'all maybe y'all had a falling out. The mother of the child. I don't even know if he had kids. Just saying. So that's what we got here. So you can leave your comments in the comment section. I'm about to look up these two and see what they've been saying about it, because I don't even know what's going on with these people. Like I said, somebody asked me to do these. I don't even know what's happening. So this is what I got. You can leave your comments in the comment section, and thank you for watching.